Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are in the world. We are celebrating. We get to that in a short while. I don't want to. I want to spill this champagne, so I'll put it aside for a while. My name is Ola Ofime. Welcome back to Business Analysis Simplified. I hope you had a fantastic and amazing and an exciting week. And hopefully, your weekend is beginning to unravel into an enjoyable and relaxing one. So, this is Business Analysis Simplified. We all gather together every Saturday. I'm trying, each time you see me go into my screen, it's because I want to pull in my business partner, the one that makes this entire thing happen, actually, because the duo dynamic is really key here. So let me try and pull her in, and then we'll talk more about what we have today's content. Okay, so I'll bring her on camera. You already know her. She is KDO. Okay. All right, I think I'm doing that.
Hello.
Hello. I thought I was still trying to bring you in, and then all of a sudden you magically appeared. So
I magically appear with my cup of
yes,
wine.
yes.
We're celebrating, baby.
I just mentioned to our audience that we're celebrating, but we'll get back to the celebration in a while. And then I tried to pull you in. How was your week? Did you have a good week?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. The kids were out of the house.
Yes. The
Summer vacation has started, but
right. Awesome.
this week they were quite busy, so that was good.
Busy is good, right? The day goes by quickly. So I was
And
saying
how are you
that
doing?
I am doing fantastic, amazing, actually. I'm looking
Nice.
forward to the evening part of the weekend. Hopefully, I'm able to do something enjoyable. So that's something to look forward to. So
okay.
I was welcoming our audience to Business Analysis Simplified, where we take a business analysis idea, concept, or a technique, and then we try to draw parallels between how organizations use it and how individuals could use it to better their lives. Because business analysis, even though it's applicable to organizations more, we've been able to see over time that those techniques or those principles behind those techniques are applicable to everyday living as well. So we try to make it as relatable as possible. Awesome. So our topic for today is, wait for it, business rules analysis. Yeah, it sounds like business analysis because, of course, that's what we do. We analyze things.
Yeah.
But there's rules in between this one. So business rules analysis.
So what exactly does that even mean?
Oh, yeah. So I will start by saying, by using this adage, and I'm going to paraphrase because, of course, I can't remember the adage word for word. But, that adage says that where there are no rules, there will be disorder, there will be uncertainty, there will be confusion, there will be chaos, everything negative where there are no established rules.
Yeah.
So organizations have a set of instructions or policy that guide the behavior and actions of employees, processes, and systems, right? So when they have those set of instructions to guide the behavior of employees, they call it behavioral rules. Yeah. And those are the kind of rules that HR will call you into inner closet, and then they'll be telling you, oh, you cannot wear tank tops to work. You cannot.
No tank tops. No tank tops.
Oh, wait for this one. Oh, you cannot wear scented body lotion or perfume to work because some of our colleagues are allergic. They have allergies, which could be life-threatening. The very first day I heard that, I was like, really? You gotta be kidding me right now. You gotta be kidding me. You mean I cannot smell good?
Actually, there are some organizations, they put it right at the entrance that this is a no scent organization, meaning that absolutely no perfume, nothing that smells.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I learned that the hard way. So, when those rules are to guide employees' behavior, we call them
Mhm.
behavioral rules. But when they're to guide processes and systems, we have all kinds of software within organizations.
Yeah,
Then we call them operational rules. And
rules.
yeah, and those rules, when you begin to identify, right, and use them to ensure consistency, to ensure efficiency, then you are engaging in that technique that we call business rules
Rules.
analysis. That's a
Oh,
lot of work,
absolutely.
but
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But again, what's coming to my mind though, Ola, is that for every organization, there are two sets of rules. There are some
mm,
rules that once you come in, they tell you, for instance, you work in a banking environment, they
mm,
tell you that, oh, Madam Cashier, or whatever it is, once you have a check that is above $50,000, Naira, whatever that is, your manager has to sign on it before
yeah,
approval. Those ones are almost written. You need to know once you come in. It's part of your onboarding,
right.
right? But they are the unwritten rules that, for instance, no wearing of t-shirts,
Thank you.
tank tops, those unwritten rules that you will eventually find out. And God help you that you don't find out in the wrong way or in the very, very embarrassing way. Like you show up to work in jeans and you realize that, or oh, the one that is equally embarrassing is Friday is a dress down day at office and you didn't know. And you come in looking very prim and proper in your, and you're like,
Yeah. I know I've
what's
been in that
going
situation
on
before,
here?
but of course, you're a girl. I never apologize for the way I look. So I show up and I show up strong. Okay, it's dress down day. You're gonna see me dress down the next Friday, and I show
Mm-hmm.
up strong again, right?
Yeah, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. Organizations have these rules, and organizations need these rules.
They
Even
do.
society, we need the rules. Imagine a society without rules. There's no speed limit on the road. There's no red light, no green light.
That's scary.
Aha,
It is so
that is
scary. Yeah.
absolutely scary. There's no rules
Mhm.
about breaking into somebody else's houses, apartment. I mean, just imagine a place where, or a society where there's no rules. And then talking about business rules analysis, remember that we try to bring this to our everyday life. I mean, let's talk
Mm.
about friendship. What friends? What are some rules that would like you don't have to call yourself and say, oh, Ola, so let's sit down and analyze the rules of engagement in this friendship. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're not going to do. We don't do that. But
No, we
with
don't.
time, we realize what the rules are. I mean, number
Yeah.
one would be equal efforts, 50-50
Oh.
or 100-100. I prefer the
Mm.
100-100 version than the 50-50 because if the other person is short, then
100,
that means you guys are short.
200. Right.
Yeah, 200%. Doesn't that sound fantastic?
It does. It does.
Yeah. So for friendship, I call it the 100-100 rule, meaning that I bring in everything that I've got. You bring in
Mm.
everything that you've got. Marriages, you're not waiting for your better half to bring in 50 and you 50. You're coming in 100%.
Mm,
And he's coming in
absolutely.
100%. That's what makes for a fantastic relationship,
Right,
right? So these are
right.
rules.
Yeah, but
Rules, rules,
again,
rules.
so because I mean in friendship situation, right, we don't actually sit down. At least you and I, we haven't actually sat down to say, oh, these are the rules, guidelines that we're gonna operate this friendship on, unlike how it is majorly is in organizations. Those the
Yeah,
rules amongst friendship, among in the family unit, right? Those ones are more subtle. You kind of define it subtly and it just becomes a way of life, the way you operate,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Another one that's coming to my mind is celebrating achievement. So
Woo!
you and your friend, like you and I, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Today is a day of
I
celebration
forgot that
for
they would
sure.
celebrate something. Yeah, so learning, agreeing to celebrate each other's accomplishment and successes, it's it's not something you really sit down and
No,
establish,
no,
but it's
no.
something that is expected of you as a friend, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you have a success, when I have an accomplishment, we come together, we celebrate, right? To encourage each other, to celebrating. I mean,
We
celebrating
pop
each other. We
champagne.
popping, with genuine praise and support, right? Because when you achieve your goals and I'm associated with you,
I mean, it's a no-brainer that at some point I will achieve my goals too. And so ability to pause, celebrate another person, and then move on with life is important. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Forgiveness reign. It has to reign in every domain, because for sure, where there is more than one person, forgiveness will be required. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. If you are not the only one living on that island, you've got to learn to forgive and accept forgiveness also. Because for sure, we're going to come at each other. We're going to do things. There's going to be misunderstanding.
Yes, yes. And even within yourself, what's coming to my mind is when I chew, when I'm eating something that's really, really delicious, I chew and then I mischew and then I bite myself. That's my teeth cursing harm to my tongue or to
Your
any
cheek.
part of my mouth.
Yeah.
But I don't pluck out my teeth and throw it out because it has just all of a sudden hurt my tongue or my cheek, right? So having that accommodating spirit, learning to accommodate other people's excesses, because again, that's how you want them to accommodate your excesses. Because if we're being honest with ourselves right now, we all have excesses. We all have idiosyncrasies, right?
Yeah.
That people around us put up with. I have a lot, right? That you put up with every time.
And
So
vice versa, right?
Having that that flexibility to accommodate another person's excesses is important. Having that forgiving spirit to let things go, let bygones be bygones, and move forward. Right?
But this. I know that. I mean, the plan was not to dwell on this, but I think this is really important, particularly when we're talking about self-forgiveness. A lot of times, I know we just say, "Oh yeah, you don't pluck your teeth because it's beating your tongue and throw it away." But sometimes we do so much in the past, and we'll learn to forgive. We don't learn to forgive ourselves. You do something, and then every time you remember, you cringe. You're supposed to learn and move on from there. Our past should not define our present. It should not, definitely not define our future. We must learn to forgive ourselves. If the idea was, okay, you went to school, and I said it because these are just the things that's popping up in my head right now. You went to school, you wanted to study a particular course, you had given yourself target, I was going to do this, come out with a 2-1 in first class. Things happen. You didn't make it. How about you forgive yourself and plan going forward instead of always saying that, oh, look at silly me, if only I had had this in the university, maybe my life would have been better now. Maybe if I'd not done this while I was young, maybe my life would have been better. Maybe if I've not dealt like this with my children, maybe my children would have turned out better. We've got to learn to forgive ourselves.
100%. 100%. Let us self-feed the goal, right, and move forward. Someone called my attention to this analogy of a car, right? In the car, you have the rear view mirror that is just maybe 6 inches wide, and then you have what do you call the big one? The windshield
in front of you.
In front of
you. Ola, come on.
That is like 100% bigger than the rear view mirror. The rear view mirror is just to look at what's coming up behind you, or look at what has happened behind you, right, in your past. Learn from it and move forward, right? Because if you go looking at that rear view mirror and driving, you are gonna crash. So just rear view mirror, look at it, learn from your past, and then face your future. Right? So forgiveness.
Absolutely.
And again, we're talking about business rules analysis. How can you apply this tiny rules within your friendship, the relationship we have with your friends, and within your family? Let's talk about family unit quickly before we go to our celebration for the day.
I'm really excited.
Rules.
Family.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, household chores. I know different family have different takes on the issue of household chores. There are some households where they actually pay the kids to be able to do some chores. Like if you do the dishes, you get paid. You babysit your siblings, you get paid. I didn't grow up in a home where you got paid for chores, man, but you better do it. It was, in fact, it was written and unwritten. You wake up in the morning, we know who is going to do the sweeping. We know who does the dishes. We know who takes care of the dog. We know who takes care of the, sweeping of the, what do we call it now? The compound. We know who brought out the food flags for the day, like when it was time when we were still young and we're going to school and mom would prepare food. We know who did all of that. Everything was unwritten, but it was there.
It was there. They were established either subtly or otherwise, or actually really laid down. They were there. And
they were there.
The good thing about those subtle rules is it kind of they take up some form of automation, right? You just find yourself automatically doing it. And that's what happens in organization too, right? You automatically just gravitate towards those rules, and then they begin to guide, they begin to shape whatever relationship or whatever environment you find yourself. So rules are important.
Sorry, Ola, I can't wait anymore.
Okay, because you cannot wait. I hope we don't get drunk right now on our audience. But yeah, so we'll talk about one last one and then we'll actually delve into respect. How about respect? Respect begets respect, right? And respect, I've learned over time that respect is earned as against demanded, right? So, some of our parents actually demanded it, and kind of, imposed it even within the kids. They say, you, because you are 2 years older than than your siblings, then you got to call them sister or something, or you call them auntie something, or brother something, right? It might apply here in North America, but respect is still earned, and respect is something that we try to, as much as possible, to establish. So, for instance, when someone is communicating with you, you don't shut them down or run them over or just rushing like that without allowing them to finish whatever it is they're saying. Listening to them, active listening, listen to them to actually hear their opinion before you give your opinion. Yes, we know we all have opinions, but respecting each other's views and learning to listen is key.
That's really
tiny, subtle rules that you have within the family.
And when you're talking respect, though, Ola, the other thing that ties to respect, like they're so close, is empathy. Absolutely. I don't know what the world would look like without empathy. We need it. Everyone needs it. You need someone that can empathize with you. We need to empathize with each other. Put yourself in that person's shoe. Or try to understand. You might not be able to fully grasp it, but at least allow them. Allow them to be them.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's really, really important. So rules, they are the guiding light of the society. They are the guiding light of organization. They are the guiding light of your own personal life. Without rules, you know that you're supposed to wake up when you're an adult and you are adulting. You know that when it's time to wake up, it's time to wake up. It's time to go to work, you go to work. You go to school, you go to school. It's time to eat. You also eat. It's important.
Right.
There are rules that guide us. If we want the best, if we want a sane environment, a sane society, a sane organization, we've got to have rules and we've got to abide with the rules.
Yeah, so that's how you can apply business rules analysis to your family unit, to your friendship, your relationships, and life will be a better place. Even you would see remarkable difference, and you would begin to build those bonds with your family, with your friends, and with your loved ones.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we move to the news of the day. Guys, okay, so do you want to do the pleasure of introducing what it is we're celebrating?
This is a new program, Alert, for PMBs. We've got a new program, live and direct. This is new. This is amazing, and you can see how excited Ola and myself are.
Yes,
It's called Mastering Business Analysis.
And the short version of mastering business analysis is called MBA. Oh my God. I love that. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. MBA from my PM base.
Right.
That sounds, I like the sound of that. MBA from PM
Really?
base. MBA from PM base. MBA from PM base.
So you get your MBA from PM base. Yes, I like it. I like it. So it's
guys,
our new,
this is
our new 10-week course. And what it is it helps you master business analysis. We take it from the foundation right to adult level, right? In
this
10 weeks.
Adulting in business analysis.
I like that, adulting. Yeah, so there is a lot of value propositions in this new course that we just put on a new platform. So that's why we're super excited, and we're encouraging you to check it out as best as you can, and then ultimately register for it, because you are guaranteed success, absolute success, extraordinary success when you join. And there's another cool thing about this course. Can you do us the honor?
So
the cool thing
I was just going to say that cool thing is that once you do this course, you are entitled, it gives you 30 PDUs. What does this mean? It means that for IIBA, the institute, the body that regulates business analysis all over the world, you are able to go get your professional development unit with them, because this course is accredited, is endorsed. It's actually on the website of IIBA, right? It is right there. So once you go through this course, it gives you 30 PDUs. So it doesn't really matter whether you're just starting out, or you're a guru, you already have your CBAP, wherever you are in the grand scheme of things. MBA from PM base gives you that mastering of business analysis. You master business analysis, and while you're at it, you got your 30 PDUs that you can report to IBA and check.
Right.
Accepted, guys.
Right.
This is huge. This is valuable. This is amazing. If you are at all interested in doing that, having that transition to business analysis, and you want to be the master, come take the MBA at PM base.
Yes, you gotta come, right? So we're talking about value proposition. What makes this stand out, like KD had already said, is the IIBA approval that we got on it, right? Our course meant all the rigorous, you need to know what those rigorous standards are for your curriculum to be able to meet the IIBA standard. We did that. We did that. Cheers to that. Cheers. Like Adio said, you are able to log those as career advancement. So if you already have your CBUP certification, for instance, and you want to renew that certification, generally speaking, you don't take any exam, but you have to take some professional courses, professional development courses. This Mastering Business Analysis course on our platform gives you that opportunity to log in those hours, those professional development units, and then get your certification renewed for the next 1 year, and then you can come back again and do it again for the next 1 year, like year in, year out. This is an amazing course, right? Again, if you have been dreaming, longing, right, hoping that you will get into the business analysis profession, and you will elevate your skills and be able to get those jobs, right, and then perform on those jobs day one. This is the course that you want to sign up for, right? And in 10 weeks, you're going to get there. So we take you from the foundation.
You know what I was just thinking yesterday, because I had this conversation with somebody who was like, but I'm already CBUP certified. Why do I need to take mastering? I'm like, well, we know that there's a difference between certification and skill.
Right.
Ability to pass exam is certification. Ability to perform on the job is skill. So whether you have your certification or not, guys, I encourage you, I advise you, take this course. This is going to make you stand out, so that when you get to that interview, you're at work, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. You are the master. The master of business analysis.
Yes,
Let's go,
yes,
guys.
yes.
Let us go. Let's bring home the dough. Let's start making the money. This is how you do it.
And
This is how you do it.
yeah, make the money, find your voice, and begin to help organizations actually solve problems and seize opportunities, right? That's what we do when we are in the within organizations. So we're gonna do 3 cheers.
Yeah.
3 party cheers to this MBA
MBA from PMS.
MBA course, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
how do we do? Cheers to
people, right? I don't know.
Whatever. Hip, hip, oh. Hip, hip, hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Hip, hip,
Hooray!
hooray! Okay, we're just gonna have one sip, so we don't get drunk. Just one sip.
Oh
my God!
Yummy.
This is popping champagne in Nigerian lingo. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll popping champagne. Don't worry. Ola, we'll keep it going after the Facebook Live. But guys,
absolutely.
If you MBA, Master in Business Analysis from PMBiz, DM myself, DM Ola, come to our website, mypmbiz.com/business analysis, mypmbiz.com. Get in touch with us. Let's set you up for success, guys. Let's make this happen. 2023 is already halfway gone.
It is. Oh my God.
You need to check that box that you actually made it happen in 2023, guys. Get in touch. Let's make tomorrow happen today. We love you as always. We look forward to your success. Ola,
thank you.
Parting thoughts.
So
let's go get this thing going.
Yep. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. Next week is another time, an amazing time to explore another business technique, topic or concept, and then we'll draw parallels with our everyday living. Until then, keep celebrating and keep living intentionally. We'll see you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.